Yeah, anyway, so this is the second part of the video that cut out. And I've seen a lot of these people, especially with teachers growing up, there were some that seemed possessed. They would suddenly fly into bursts of rage and be really angry, and it's like, geez, like these people are clearly people who, I mean, they, no. But, you know, and that's the thing, like, I'm trying to do these videos, so I think awareness needs to be raised. These are psychopaths in the council. These are people who should not be around vulnerable people. I am a vulnerable person. I have chronic fatigue. I've got probable autism. I'm on my own in life. That, you know, I've got asthma. That's vulnerable if you know. And they've clearly sided. This whole council is calling me a nuisance. Why would you call someone a nuisance for farming chickens? Because these are NPCs. They don't want people to be. They don't want people to be self-sufficient. They don't like it when you can. If you're actually self-sufficient, as in you got your own food, you got your own thing. They don't like that. It's a mean, nasty, spited jealousy, but it's also part of this realm. It seems to happen that the Buddhists that they went to live off. If you don't know the story of the Buddhists, so according to mythology or legend, the reason why Buddhists learnt martial arts wasn't because they were violent, but they went off to study, and they would be sitting meditating, like what I'm trying to, you know, and they'd keep getting attacked. They'd be, you know, obviously self-sufficient. They'd have their chickens, they'd have their cows, and they'd produce their own food. They wouldn't need outside people. They'd grow their own vegetables. And the emperor or the king would get jealous and say, no, go storm these people. Or the bandits would say, you know, look at these people, they're different, they're weird, let's go after them. So they started learning martial arts, but obviously it's a bit different. I don't have any things that go bang, 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 so I can't match their level of force. So I just sort of have to accept getting taken out, which is really... It's one thing getting taken out, but having to just accept it when I ought to be able to bang, 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 bang back at them, that really does... That's disgusting. Anyway, I think that's the end of the video. Oh yeah, hold on. Check these eggs out. Alright, so that's a primrose egg or a Mercedes egg. These are a cross between, on the father side, Phoenix chicken from my boy Sonny, or Lance, depending whether it's Mercedes would be Sonny, Lance would be Primrose. And they're 50% Lohman on the mother's side, 50% Phoenix. Lohman is the variety I started off with. So I am breeding, that's the thing, I am breeding. I'm using them for breeding. You want to see a Phoenix one? Look. I'll show you this actually, it's quite cool. So every egg is different. So these are Phoenix chicken eggs. They're a bit dirty. That's how they actually come out. If you see them overly clean when they're selling at the side of the road, they actually do come out messier than you'd think. But these are Phoenix chicken eggs. And there's the Lohman for comparison. And look at these lovelies. I don't know if you can see, but they're a lovely sort of duck egg greeny blue colour. And these are from my Araucana chickens, which I got for Lance. So I have a cockerel called Lance, and he's the one in the cage. He can't leave because he's very aggressive. I've got a lot of cuts on myself from that. It's because his mother was a Lohman and she was an idiot. A good idiot, but that's translated to him not being very emotionally intelligent. But he's a good boy. He's a very good boy in terms of treating his hens well. He's very romantic and he treats them well, and so I got him 5 hens, and they lay these lovely green ones. You can see the colour difference, and that's nice. And I'm going to do a proper tour of the garden when I can, which will be soon. I've watered it. I've got a lot more tree growth, actually, which is what's so disgusting, because they know what they're doing. This council knows what they're doing. Obviously, trees don't grow that fast. It takes a while for a tree orchard to grow. But I'm going to get it cleared too. I don't know if you saw you saw the concrete pile. So that concrete pile is what was in the garden. That was underneath the shed. It was sort of a weird makeshift base that some scam builders had built. It was concrete underneath the base, it was concrete behind and around, or behind and in front, sort of like in front of the door, running along parallel. And there's bricks. There's a lot. It's like 2 or 3 tons that I've gone through. So I haven't gone through that much to give up, and it's particularly disgusting actually, because the woman Sharon Hill, she sits in her garden, she sits whining about her little health conditions because she's got joint pain because she took COVID vaccines. It was her lookout, her choice, and she sits drinking Pepsi, which the flavour profile for Pepsi was produced or developed by Syngenta, using cell lines that were reproduced, i.e. cloned, from aborted fetus. So I don't have respect for these people. I think they're disgusting. That's human sacrifice, and the people behind it, the demons, should have been punished. But anyway, yeah, so that's a bit grim, but anyway, I've been doing a lot of work on the garden, and I'm going to get that clear soon with the hippo bag. I'm at least going to make it look a bit tidier. But either way, I'm really glad that there's more people getting protesting. I'm very happy about that. Gives a lot of confidence. Much power to the boogalooing of the government. Absolutely, we got to boogaloo it. And well, just that, I think.